everybody, welcome back to the Wattpad Book Club. I'm your host, Phoenix, and today I got my lovely friend over here. I got Lego on this beautiful night.
You know, I was about to say, what's going on YouTube?
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Make sure to hit the like button.
Yeah, welcome back to another epic video.
Yeah.
Today we're bringing you guys another banger book.
Yeah, I hope Sage doesn't watch these. Or else we're gonna have to do a lot of explaining.
Would this count as like defamation?
What? Well, we're not saying anything bad about Sage. We're just using their name and likeness for this book. Shh, don't tell him. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they just don't look at every video you upload.
Yeah, PSA, anyone watching, don't clip anything and send it to Sage directly or anything like that. That would be really cringe of you to do. On that note, we're reading Jax today with our insert Sage OC that totally isn't based off of Sage in the Discord. Me when I lie.
Oh god.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my fucking pipe bomb in the mail. So
I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything is fine. Except for my brain.
Yeah, dude, mine too. Mine's fucking fried after today. I will say, if I lose internet during this recording, I'm gonna text you so angrily. I know it's not your fault, obviously, but I'm gonna be so extremely pissed.
I can't wait to, get cursed out.
Yeah, it's not even your fault. I'm like, fuck! I can't have shit in this house! Alright, we're in chapter 8. What the fuck do we remember from last time?
We're Sage.
Yes. We came into the circus, and I forgot what our form looks like. I'm going to assume it's a clown, and, fuck.
We're British.
we're British. And we're hanging out with Jax, quite a bit. Alright, do you want to be heads or tails to read first?
Since I have a head, I'm gonna go with tails.
Alright. It's tails!
No! Oh god. Okay. Sage's POV.
Wow.
I stood in the cramped tunnels. That's not a tunnel, that's a little space.
I mean, a tunnel is like a little space.
Yeah. My heart racing. Not just from the thrill of the game, but from the strange, almost dreamlike realization that I was hiding in a circus unlike anything I had ever imagined. The air was thick in the circus's scent, a faint mix of cotton candy and popcorn that somehow lingered even here, tucked behind the garnished curtains. Honestly, I thought it would smell like Cheetos and Doritos, personally.
I thought it would smell musty,
This
but...
is a game. But apparently, everyone puts on perfume in the circus.
Yeah.
But what struck me even more was the physical closeness between Jax and me. I could feel the brush of his soft purple fur against my skin whenever we shifted slightly.
Yo.
A reminder of just how small this hiding spot really was. And for some reason, the simple touch sent a sudden warmth rushing to my cheeks. I could feel my face heat up, and a faint blush blooming despite myself, and I found myself trying to stand perfectly still so he wouldn't notice. Jax, though, seemed entirely unbothered, completely at ease as he leaned back and grinned, that mischievous gleam in his eye. "You look nervous." he said, his voice low and teasing, as if he was keenly aware of the effect this was having on me. I managed a small laugh, trying to brush it off, but that faint blush wouldn't go away. I could barely tell if it was from the adrenaline of the game, the disoriented strangeness of the circus, or simply from being this close to him. Jax's POV. I felt weird standing this close to them. Closer than I usually let anyone get. It wasn't like me to get hung up over something so small, but I couldn't deny it. There was something odd about having them right there, barely an inch away. I kept my usual smirk on, didn't let a hint of weirdness slip through, of course. I noticed a slight pink creeping across their face, and I couldn't help but feel a twinge of amusement. They looked flustered, probably from being cramped up in here with me. Part of me thought it would be funny to mess with them about it, but for some reason, I felt awkward, a little awkward myself. It was stupid, really. I usually get a kick out of watching someone squirm like this, but right now, I couldn't shake that feeling. It just sat there, just under the surface. Still, I wasn't gonna let them catch on. No way. So I leaned back and kept that smug grin on and let the silence linger. Hey, is someone in there? Gingle's voice drifted through the air, just a little too close for comfort. I felt Sage tense behind me, but I quickly placed a nublet on their lips, signaling them to stay quiet. Perfect, we got Sage and Nublet.
Yeah, the
now
two
we
cameos.
Just need a help pussy. Now we just need a help pussy mention.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, the help pussy was short bound to show up.
They nodded. I swear I saw their blush deepen, which made me sniffle a chuckle. The awkwardness radiating off them was almost palpable, and for some reason, it was kind of amusing to me. Silence enveloped us again, and we heard a distinct two beeps echo through the circus. Kinger and Bubble had been found. Time ticked away, and I kept my eyes on Sage, who was trying to suppress the nervous energy between us. 5 minutes has passed since the start of the game, and suddenly Kane's voice boomed through the entire circus. Congratulations to all of our participants who haven't been found, including Ragatha, Pomni, Jax, and Sage! You can all come out of your hiding spaces! Sage started to move, clearly ready to escape our little hideout, but I quickly pulled them back by the arm. Shh! That's a trick. There are still a few seconds, I whispered, trying to keep my voice low yet firm. They looked at me, eyes wide, as if they were trying to gauge my intentions. Just then, we heard two more beeps indicating that Pomni and Ragatha had fallen for Kane's ruse and had been found. I couldn't help but smirk at the irony. They had been so confident in their hiding spots. Then came along the blaring alarm marking the end of 5 minutes and 32 seconds. I stood up, offering my hand/paw to help Sage get up. Congratulations to our winners, Jax and Sage! Goodbye. Kane's voice rang out once again before he vanished, teleporting somewhere else in the circus. I turned to Sage with a smile, ready to bask in our victory together. We made a good team, don't you think? Before I could finish my sentence, they were already making a quick escape toward their room, heading down, that unmistakable blush on their cheeks. I shrugged, feeling a mix of confusion and amusement. Was it my teasing nature that had scared them off, or was it something else? Excuse me. I'd usually poke and prod at everyone else, but with Sage, I felt different. I'd actually offer them help without the usual sarcasm. I headed to my own room. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Laying in my bed, I stared up at the ceiling, mulling over what had just happened. I hadn't tried to annoy Sage the way I did the others. Instead, I actually been protective. It was strange, and I couldn't quite put my nublet on why. What was happening to me? Why did I feel so weird about it? Whatever it is, I decided I didn't have the time to overthink it. I needed to get some rest. But as I closed my eyes, Sage's face kept popping into my mind, making it harder to drift off.
God, Siege is gonna fucking kill us, man.
You know, at least they don't watch the videos.
Yeah, I'm just realizing we just basically made like an Uzumi ship with Jax and Sage. You know what that is, right?
No.
Oh, it's when you ship yourself with a fictional character. So we're basically forcing Sage to be shipped with Jax. Oh, we're both gonna get pipe bombs,
Okay.
man.
You know, I guess there's always a first time to get a pipe bomb.
Yay! A baby's first pipe bomb. Alright, chapter 9. I don't remember us even, like, gonna be playing hide and seek, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. Alright, Sage's POV. Oh my god. I mutter to myself, collapsing onto my bed and staring up at the ceiling, my mind racing. What the fuck just happened? My thoughts were a jumbled mess, swirling around like confetti in a storm. Why the hell had I blushed like that? What was with the awkwardness of being so close to Jax? It doesn't make any sense. I groaned, turning my head to the side, the colorful patterns on the wall blurring together. Jax is so fucking annoying. Sure, he was kind of hot. Okay, really hot for a rabbit, alright. But it doesn't mean he can get under my skin like that. It was so frustrating. Oh, infuriating, whatever. And then there was this other side of him that I couldn't quite ignore. He was sweet, too. Annoying, yes. But also kind of sweet in a way that left me feeling confused. Get it together, Sage. I scolded myself, pulling a pillow over my face in frustration. No, I refused to let any feelings worm their way into my mind, but the truth was, I genuinely wanted to be his friend. Despite his snarky comments and playful teasing, I felt this strange connection to him. It was like I could sense something deeper within his chaotic exterior, a softness he tried to hide. Wow, this hits differently after episode 8. I thought about the way he grinned at me, how easy it was to talk to him, and how that smirk, rather than making me irritated, somehow brought a smile to my face. It felt weird to think that it was a part of him that was kind and caring, beneath layers of playful sarcasm and bravado. Yeah. Bravando, whatever, fuck. Why does it have to be so complicated? I whispered to the empty room, tossing the pillow aside and staring at the ceiling once more. I knew I couldn't dwell on it, but the idea of getting to know Jax better, of unraveling the layers of his personality, made my heart race in a way I couldn't ignore. Maybe this place was strange and chaotic, but if it meant getting closer to him, maybe I could handle it. Yo, who's bitch-ass texting me? Can't they see I'm reading it's Sage.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't make a movement.
I sent him a thing about an Ozzy and Fizzburger playmat, how it dropped, and he just said, "Man, we're safe." He doesn't suspect a thing. No sudden movements.
If they don't see us move, we can't get hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
They're like a dinosaur. If they can't see us move, then we're invisible.
Yeah, you know, that's how math works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a message too.
Oh god, is it from Sage? Being like, I know what you're doing.
Oh no, it's Sage in the Phoenix server.
Thank god. Can you imagine? We both get messages, I think we would both be dead.
Yeah, they just send me some random message and it's just like, okay, I think they're on to us.
Fuck, they got me. Damn it,
Chapter 10. Sage's POV. I woke up the next morning feeling a shadow towering over me. I didn't dare open my eyes. The last thing I wanted was to wake up to another jump scare like yesterday. My heart raced a little at the thought, but I couldn't let it show. Instead, I groaned and muttered, "Can you stop coming into my room every morning?" I'm sorry, my brain broke after I finished that sentence.
It's fine.
That should let him know I was awake. Nope, sorry, but I prefer this way of waking you up. Jax replied, his tone teasing and light. I couldn't help but roll my eyes, even though I knew he couldn't see it. Don't know why I'm struggling tonight.
It's okay. You're gonna lock the fuck in when it comes to rivals later.
I hope so. If not, I'm gonna have a horrible day.
Oh god, I got another message.
Oh god, it's getting scary now.
Okay, it was Cameron.
Oh, okay, cute.
I was so scared. I'm like, fuck, Sage really is onto us.
Oh god, they actually watched the first part.
Shit, they're watching this recording right now, live. Damn it.
Finally, I opened my eyes, squinting against the bright light streaming through my window. Jack stood there, leaning against the wall with that signature smirk plastered across his face. His purple fur looked even more vibrant in the morning sun, and for a split second, I forgot my irritation at his intrusiveness. Seriously, don't you have a life or something? I shot back, trying to sound annoyed, but my voice came out more playful than I intended. I do, he exclaimed, his hands on his hips in a mock indication.
I don't ask me, man.
It's just that your life seems so much more interesting. I couldn't help but laugh. Yeah, well, I don't remember signing up for a daily wake-up call from the purple curse word.
I'm gonna say that says bitch.
From the purple bitch.
I'm gonna put that in the bio of this. Getting woken up by that purple bitch.
And Jax chuckled, pushing himself off the wall and stepping closer. Well, you're stuck with me now. Get up, we've got a new day of chaos waiting for us. With a sigh, I swung my legs over to the side of the bed and sat up, rubbing my eyes. Fine, but if you break anything, it's on you. Deal? He said, his eyes sparkling with mischief. Excuse me. As I finally adjusted to the morning, I couldn't shake the feeling that this strange, chaotic life in the circus was becoming more bearable, and maybe a bit more exciting, thanks to him. Oh, by the way, there's no adventure today. You're just gonna get to know everybody a bit better, Jack said as we strolled toward the main lobby. Seriously? I mumbled, still groggy and not entirely ready for whatever strange interactions the day might bring. I think my coffee needs more creamer.
I was like, did you die?
I was taking a sip of my coffee. And I figured out it needs creamer more.
Hey, be careful with that coffee. Morgan might show up. Please don't spit out. Please don't spit out your coffee.
You think that, we're just gonna read in next chapter, you're gonna be talking, and Morgan just pops up out of nowhere as the next adventure?
You never know.
I've actually started to hear those ads now.
Good. They're so good, man.
I either hear the Morgan one or the We Are Farmers.
Oh, that's a good one too.
So, yep, so no chaos today. He crossed his arms and muttered, unfortunately. I gave a small smirk, savoring a rare moment of peace. Well, I like it when it's calm. Oh yeah? Well, not me. He shot back, and I rolled my eyes. Okay, well, I don't think anyone gives two shits about that. I teased, earning a sarcastic laugh from him. Haha, how funny. He laughed with an eye roll. When we reached the lobby, I plopped down onto the couch, relieved to sit somewhere soft for a change. Jax took the seat next to me, but kept a bit of distance. Thank you very much. Before I could get comfortable, though, he looked at me with a mischievous grin. Hey, let's see what happens when Sage holds their breath, he suggested to the group. I blinked, caught off guard, and everyone else perked up at the idea. What? I managed, not quite sure if he was messing with me or being serious. Everyone here has something different happen to them when they hold their breath. Kinger starts glowing, Ragatha's hair noodles stick up, Kingle's mask spins, and Zubul turns straight. Jack smirked, his gaze darting to Zubul. My limbs turned straight, not me. Zubul corrected with a huff, which earned a small chuckle from me. Curious, I turned to Jax. And what about you? He doesn't want to show us because he's a coward, Zubul chimed in. Or, as a few days ago, because he wants to keep the mystery alive bullshit. Jax rolled his eyes, but didn't deny it. Yeah, whatever. I want to see what your new cartoon body does. He reached over and tugged a few strands of my hair, making me wince. Hey, take it easy! Ragatha called out, giving a disapproving look. Jack scoffed, imitating her high-pitched voice. Oh, take it easy, shut up. I sighed, giving in. Okay, I'll try. I took a breath, held it, but only lasted a few seconds before I let go, gasping. It feels like I'm gonna die. No, don't worry, sweetheart. We can't die from oxygen deprivation, Jack said, smirking in that teasing way. He made me feel just a little bit ridiculous. Okay. I took a deep breath again, holding it longer this time. Something weird started to tingle on my head, and I heard Jax's voice, sounding genuinely impressed. Oh, flowers. That's new. And they're glowing now. I let go, breathing in as I looked at him in confusion. What? The glowing flowers grow on your head when you hold your breath, Ragatha said, smiling. They disappear as soon as you start breathing again. Oh, cool, I guess, I said, still trying to process how bizarre this place was.
I like that.
I thought your internet died.
No. Trust me, you would have gotten a manifesto sent to you if that happened. I need to know, when the fuck is Hellpussy gonna make an appearance?
I know.
I miss you. Alright, chapter 11. I wonder if the glowing flowers will tie back at some point.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Maybe they'll have to make a beanstalk of flowers to get up to the floating pineapple.
Okay. Beanstalk to the floating pineapple. You know, you should give Kane adventure ideas, man. It's almost been 2 weeks since I landed in this strange place. I knew that because of the small notebook I kept on my desk, marking a line each day before bed. Tonight, I drew the 12th line, closing the book, and sank back into my bed, staring at the ceiling as my mind wandered. Something has been on my mind for a while now. Since that game of hide-and-seek, Jax hadn't exactly changed. He was still his usual teasing self, poking fun at everyone, including me. But when it was just the two of us, when no one else was around, he was different. He still teased, and it wasn't as biting or mean. Their sarcasm softened, like he let some kind of guard down. Does she know? He even started walking me back to my room every night, lingering a bit longer by the door than he probably needed to. Sometimes he even tell me goodnight in a low, almost gentle voice before heading back to his own room. It was weird. Too weird. But not bad weird. It was good. In a way I couldn't explain. There was something about the mix of his usual sharpness with those unexpected softer moments that left me feeling strange. Things. Stranger Things. It's all connected.
Oh my god. Is this gonna be Stranger Things Season 6?
I think that show's over, Lego. I'm sorry.
A lot of weirdo, please.
Huh? Well, fuck, wait, did I just say weirdo? God damn it. My bad. I would like to apologize now. Anyway, before I get a second pipe bomb in the mail, sorry! I said I was sorry! I'm used to weirdo talking about Stranger Things, my bad. I closed my eyes, allowing the weariness of the day to wash over me and drifting into sleep. But while I was sleeping, something unusual happened. I started dreaming. I vaguely remember Kane explaining that dreaming in the circus was rare, and when it happened, it often wasn't a dream at all. I understand now what he meant. It wasn't a dream. It was a nightmare. I opened my eyes, surprised, not because Jax wasn't there, which was usual since he only woke me up like that every 3 or 4 days when I slept in too late or didn't hear him knocking at the door. No, I was shocked because I wasn't in a circus anymore. Oh god, trigger warning for those who had/have family problems, like an abusive/drunk/drugged parent, for example. If you feel uncomfortable with this topic, please skip to the next chapter. But we have to figure this out.
Thank God I'm none of the above.
Alright, instead, I find myself in a greasy old apartment. The kind that felt like it absorbed too much sadness over the years. The air was thick with tension, and I could hear a man yelling at a woman in another room. Two voices I would rather not recognize. My heart sank.
Hey, this chicken cold.
When I was 19, I ran away with my first love. Bitch, is taking his cold. God. What is wrong with
So we're just trying to have like an emotional chapter.
Yeah, I'm immediate. This chicken's cold. Put cheese on my cheeseburger. My heart sank as I looked down at my hands and body. I was human again. Wow, we actually remember what we fucking look like? Alright. A desk nearby, cluttered with papers and half-empty bottles, and there, in the midst of the chaos, laid a headset. I reached for it, my breath hitching, as I grabbed the device tightly. I didn't want to be reminded of this place, of those memories. I didn't want to feel anything connected to the horrors that had been a part of my past. In a moment of desperation, I broke the headset in half, shattering it against the desk. The action felt liberating, but deep down I knew I couldn't escape the reality that had shaped me. But I wasn't going to cry. I was fine. I was fine. The sound of a woman screaming pulled me back to reality, and I flinched at the noise. It was a chilling reminder of who I had left behind. My heart raced as I recognized my parents' voice too easily, a point where it was terrifying. I knew it was only a dream, a manifestation of my fears, but that knowledge did little to ease the pounding in my chest. Compelled by instinct, I dashed towards the room where the sound was coming from. As I pushed the door open, my stomach dropped at the sight before me. My father loomed over my mother, who huddled in the corner, her face buried in her hands as silent tears streamed down her cheeks. The sight was too familiar, a haunting echo of memories I had tried to bury. "Stop!" I screamed, my voice breaking as I rushed forward. Desperation fueled my steps. "You don't have the right to do this!" He turned to face me, his eyes blazing with rage. "You don't get to tell me what to do, Sage, you disrespectful child!" Okay. Before I could react, he hurled the glass in my direction. Time seemed to slow as I watched it soar through the air. The glass shattered into a billion tiny shards. I felt the sharp sting as the pieces embedded themselves in my arms, legs, and all over my body. I screamed in pain, the sharpness of the glass cutting deeper into my physical wound. I fell to the floor, the agony washing over me like a tidal wave. Tears streamed down my face, not just from the pain, but from the overwhelming weight of it all. This didn't actually happen, I reminded myself, but the feeling was so real, so visceral, as if it could have happened if he hadn't been arrested 3 years ago. I tried to wipe my tears away, but they just kept coming down, mixed with the warmth of blood trickling from the wounds. I was trapped in the nightmare of my own making, a twisted reminder of my past. I just wanted to wake up, to escape back to the circus, to the absurd world of bright colors and characters that made no sense. Anything had to be better than this nightmare. Damn. Now it reminds me of like when Zubo was like, "Hey, don't you have anyone waiting for you?" And then Jax got quiet. Oh my god, holy shit. This was written way before this, but still.
This person knows everything. They're all seer. They're like elf.
Shit. You say they're like elf?
Yeah.
I didn't know elf was an all seer, man.
Yeah, you know, he was the judge. He's a great judge.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He does like the judge things.
Yeah. Alright, we're on chapter 12.
Yippee!
Maybe we'll finish this book today.
Wait, how long is it?
We have a...
shit! Alright.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Yeah. Well, it might be a 3-parter, because I do want to wrap it a bit early to give you time to set up for your stream.
Okay.
I was trying to be nice.
You know, unless you know we speed run this.
Call me Rap God the way I be speedrunning this.
Okay, Jack's POV. It's the morning, and as usual, I found myself standing in front of Sage's door, knocking softly. "Sage, you awake?" I called, trying to sound cheery, though a hint of concern crept into my tone when I didn't hear a response. No answer. I frowned, taking it as a clear sign that they were still tucked away in their little cocoon of blankets, avoiding the day. After a brief hesitation, I decided to unlock the door and step inside. I closed it quietly behind me, putting on my trademark smile, the one that I wore like an armor, ready to bring energy into the room. "Sage, it's time to wait." My voice trailed off, caught in my throat. I froze, my cheerful facade crashing down like a house of cards. What I saw made my heart drop. Sage was asleep, but they were crying, their bodies shaking as if it was trapped in the throes of a terrible nightmare. I could feel the panic rising in my chest. Oh no, oh shit, what was I supposed to do in this situation? Part of me thought turning around and pretending I never saw this, but I couldn't. I didn't want to. I crouched down beside the bed, trying to bring myself to their eye level. I wanted to reach out to comfort them, but the sight of them crying was somehow heartbreaking in a way I hadn't experienced before. I'd seen other characters cry, Gangle, Pomni, King, or even Ragatha a few times, but this was different. This was Sage. Wow, calling Sage an emotionless British?
Crazy.
Crazy.
Sage would never cry. The fuck?
Yeah, you know, let's get Sage in here right now and see if they cry.
Yeah, dude, I don't know why I had a flashback to I don't know why I compared Sage in this book to the "your smile is Stitch" meme.
Oh, that meme.
Oh, you don't know? It was back for Has-Been, where you know how Alice always smiles, and Charlie was like, "Oh my God, your smile is Stitch. Here, let me help you." And they cut the string, and he immediately frowns and starts crying.
Oh, that!
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. And they got the fucking Bo Burnham music in the background for it.
You know, is that what happened? Is that why Sage is always smiles until Luke comes in? Is Luke like the scissors that cut the
strings? That's a great question. I don't know. Oh, we are so dead. No one clip this. Everyone will deny this episode ever announcing.
Yeah. Yeah, the second ping cord comes in, we just delete the link.
Yeah.
This Tuesday or Thursday upload never happened.
No, it did. We just won't at people, so it's less. It's more obscure.
Yeah. Where am I? Okay. Sage, I said softly, my voice dropping to a gentle whisper unlike my voice. As I gently shook their shoulder, I watched as they slowly opened their teary eyes, blinking a few times before I totally didn't slap them in the face. They were coming back from somewhere dark. It was a few moments before they had registered where they were, and I realized the realization hit them hard. They sat up, hands instinctively covered their face as if they tried to block out the world, trying to hide their vulnerability from me. Are you okay? I asked, though I knew the answer without them saying a word. They shook their head and the sob escaped their lips, confirmed it. I'm sorry. They managed between their sobs, their voice breaking. Don't be. The words came out before I could think, and I winced at how awkward they sounded. I wasn't good at comforting stuff. It was way out of my league. God, why the hell did I care for Sage? It's not like they were special or anything. Or maybe they were. My mind raced with conflicting thoughts, and I took a deep breath, trying to push them aside. I sat down next to them on the bed, waiting in silence, letting the moment hang in the air like a fragile balloon. After a while, they shifted slightly, placing their head on my shoulder. It was unexpected, and I definitely didn't know how to react. I stayed still, the weight of their head pressing against me, anchoring us both in a strange sort of comfort. Actually, I would like to talk about it. They lifted their head off my shoulder, meeting my gaze with those tear-filled eyes. I nodded, encouraging them to go on. Sure. As they began to recount their nightmare about the chicken being cold and the memories behind it, I realized how much
Sorry, the chicken being cold. I don't think that was what the last chapter was about, but yeah, I guess so.
That's my interpretation of what happened last chapter. Is they lived in a broken and abused household.
No, you're so right.
How much I could relate to their story. We described their past, the pain, the confusion, the chicken. It resonated with me more than I like to admit. But even deeper than that was the realization that they trusted me enough to share this. Why me? I thought. It was the last person you'd want to trust in this twisted circus. When Sage finished speaking, I found myself caught in a moment of silence. The air thick with unspoken understanding, and for reasons I couldn't fully comprehend, I blurted out, I had a rough past too. What the fuck was I doing? My parents were kind of abusive too. I mentally screamed at myself. Why are you telling them that? So I kind of understand what you've gone through. Why would I say that? Shut the fuck up, Jax! Sage looked up at me, wide-eyed, and for a second, I felt exposed. I didn't want to go into my own history. I wasn't ready for that, but they didn't flinch away. Instead, they scooted closer to me, resting their head against my chest and wrapping their arms around me like I was some sort of lifeline. I felt the warmth radiating from them, and the way they tried to make themselves small, as if I could find solace in their presence. Oh shit, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Oh shit! My heart raced, caught in a whirlwind of confusion. I wasn't used to this kind of intimacy, and I felt vulnerable in a way that I never expected. I stayed still, my mind racing. Part of me wanted to pull away to hide behind my usual bravado. But another part, something softer, maybe even gentler, wanted to stay here. So I did. I hugged them too. The weight of the situation pressed down on me, but strangely, it felt good.
Hooray! Sorry about your loss, Jax.
The comment is, why is this so embarrassing?
Alright, we're gonna have to call it here, man.
Okay.
Sage, I'm gonna whip out the ukulele. Just tell me when, and I will make an apology video. Oh shit, Angel keeps falling! Damn it! That's the Sage curse. Sage is making all my fucking merch fall over. He knows
what
the
merch
sins I
is
committed.
falling?
The Angel Dust Monitor.
Oh
buddy.
yeah.
Sage knows the crimes I'm committing.
Don't worry, they'll commit a crime too.
Yeah. They feel all the on the other side of the world. They're like, something just happened. And I'm not sure what it is, but something's happening that I don't like.
And you know what? I'm gonna go send a pipe bomb to their address now.
You don't even have their address. Are you gonna rob me for their address to send them a pipe bomb?
No, they're gonna send us a pipe bomb.
Oh yeah, I might need to move before it gets here.
Damn, so the next tenants of your house is just gonna get a pipe bomb.
Hey, it's not my problem. I don't live there no more. Yeah, no what? Fuck it. Sage, send more pipe bombs. I'm not gonna get them.
Unless they afford it to your new house.
Shit. But you know what it is?
Like, I don't know this Sage. Oh, pussy name.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck. And then they explode. Because they're holding a pipe bomb. It's like actively beeping.
Yeah. And that's how World War III started.
Fucking America versus the UK. I can't wait to see that in the history books.
What was the cause of this war? Two idiots naming the OC after their friend.
Yeah. I think Sage would rage war on America if we fucking since we've done that.
Well, thankfully they don't know. They didn't watch the first one, obviously.
Yeah, we told them not to, and they respected that. So if we do the same thing for this one, they won't watch it.
Yeah. Just make sure it's blatantly in the title and the thumbnail and the description. They won't know.
Exactly. We're so fucking smart. We're so big brained. You know what it's time for, though?
The Wheel of Temptation?
The Wheel of Regret. You're close, though. Alright, what do we want?
Lesbians!
When do we want it?
Now!
Oh, this is gonna spin for a fucking minute. So, how was your day?
It was good. I did not go to Hot Topic today, unfortunately.
No! Go tomorrow.
I'm not gonna be able to go, I don't think, this weekend.
Damn.
No, it's sad. But, you know, my wallet's happy. I don't have money, really.
Dude, why are we gonna go to Hot Topic if you don't have money?
Because I just like being in there. I like the act of being in the store.
I'm scared.
Are we about to get Vox X Reader?
I think we're about to get Vox.
Are we about to finish it?
Wait, oh yeah, you're right, we're gonna finish it!
Yay!
Yay! Play the Five Nights at Freddy's
No,
6 a.m. sound.
unfortunately, it's not lesbian.
So
but
it's close enough.
I can accept it because it is great writing. And we're finishing it off.
You know, if we squint hard enough, maybe we can make Vox a woman, and then it can be, like, lesbians.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it'll be close enough.
You know, and you know, we can make a lot of Rome references.
Our most annoying Vox X reader recording yet.
You know, you just say Rome after every sentence.
What did didn't they do that shit in the Liars Bar? VOD that we did. I need to download that VOD from you and just be like, Elf, I need you to edit every time I say Rome.
Yeah, I'll actually go upload all those VODs, because I haven't done that in a while.
You need to. You're sitting on cash. Because you get money from VODs, right?
Yeah, I actually do, if people watch them.
See? You're sitting on at least $10. That can get you a busy pop hit.
It's more like maybe like 10 cents.
Oh, sorry. I shot too high. I was trying to come back to the screen and it was like, hey, you want to earn rewards by playing Marvel Rivals? And I was like, fuck no. How the fuck would I want to play that? I like how you call it Who's Calling Bluff. You should have just put Rome wasn't built in a day instead.
Well, you know, when I was creating the title for it, Rome wasn't there.
Sorry. I'll do better next time.
Yeah, don't worry. You're gonna be with me on Sunday, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect. We can, you know, roam it up.
I love Rome. You know that place wasn't built in a day?
You know, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Just like, 15 minutes.
They should put that on, like, the, Animal Channel.
I'm sorry, the Animal Channel? About Rome? What? You mean Animal Planet?
Yeah!
Wouldn't you put that on the History Channel?
No!
Why not?
Because, you know, the History Channel's fake.
It's a conspiracy created by the shadow government.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know why I forgot about such a factoid. My bad. Anyway, we're getting close to when we need to start both of our different live streams. So, Lego, thank you so much for coming in here and watching me have an episode before this.
So welcome. It was, a pleasure,
Yeah. Sage,
yes.
Apologies. Sorry. There is a playlist on screen with all the other Wattpad book coverings I've done in the past, including with Lego. There's Sage. So sorry.
I'm a favorite child.
Yeah. And there's Jolene, and then the last one was the Terror X-Reader. If you haven't seen that one, go watch it. It was so fucking good. I think me and Jolene were losing our minds that one. Not because the book was, like, crazy. It was just, like, we were not mentally there together. But it was fun. Anyway, you got any final words?
No. Make sure to show your favorite lesbian some love.
Yeah, you know what? Every day is International Lesbian Day. It's required now. I said so.
Yep.
That means Weirdo has to give you $1 every day.
Vote for Phoenix. 2028.
I didn't know I was running. Okay.
Don't worry. I just put you up there.
Thank you. I didn't know you could just do that, but thank you.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Yay. I knew you want to make hell great again.
Yeah, I take a lot of inspiration from Vox. That's how I got that thing going on. Anyway, my name is Phoenix. That was Lego, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.